So there is this talk, and it seems like it happens every few years.
Yeah.
This generation, I
Yes.
don't know what to do about this
Yeah.
generation. So is Gen Z really that different, or is this just kind of that old school mantra, get off my lawn, which
Yeah.
kind of
Yeah.
just seems to come back with every generation? So I'd be curious to your point of view. What makes them different, and is it really that different, or is it just a new flavor of a new generation?
Yeah. Well, the answer is a little of both. Do I sound like a politician? The answer is yes and no. So it is us. We have to always be on guard post 40 years old from saying kids today. They're never going to make it. They're going to ruin this world. We've said that forever. However, the generation gap, a term that was first coined in the 60s when the boomers were the new kids on the block, has gotten wider. And my theory is, as the screens that are in our life went from public to private, think about your growing up years. I'll think about my growing up years. We had one screen in our house. It was a single TV in the family room. And ours was black and white. I mean, that's how far back I go. But we all gathered round that screen and watched together and laughed together and talked together about I Love Lucy or the Dick Van Dyke Show or Andy Griffith or whatever. But we were together. Fast forward to today, we all have our own screen. We've got a portable device, and our kids can be in their own echo chamber. We can be our echo chamber. Our 22-year-olds at the office can be on platforms fundamentally different than us. So you can see how the gap would get bigger. Neither one is bad or good, but what we need to do is do the work of a cross-cultural relationship, namely, and say, I want to bring out the very best in you. So the thing I always say when I'm speaking about this at a workplace is, we've got to learn to turn our frustration into fascination with each other. If we can do that, we may have something.